Good morning. I wanted to do a quick video for you guys. I've been trying to do this for a while, but I always make it too complicated in my mind. But I just went out and looked at some boulders that I'm going to be selling, so it's kind of a perfect example. So basically, I think I feel like one of the things that's going to really help you guys in becoming successful at trucking is looking at it from what I talk about a lot, which is becoming your own client. Just in simple ways, you don't have to make it so complicated that you never do it. But one thing that you need that's important in becoming your own client is you need to be able to have your own authority, so you don't have to ask for permission to do things. And otherwise, it is not easy to become your own client. But just simple things that you can do, and basically, I really feel like trucking is arbitrage. If you guys look up the definition, I just looked it up because it's talking about commodities and stuff. But it's basically, you gotta know people. It's like a huge popularity contest. You just have to you have to know things. You got to know people, you have to have relationships, and then you have to have knowledge as well. So you have to know that you can buy something for cheaper over here in this state or this part of the state, and then you can sell it for more over here in this part of the state or this part of the country because it's worth more somewhere else. And you got to be able to make it up with the trucking. So you can get paid exponentially more because you know this knowledge. Like, everybody, including myself, is driving past thousands of dollars every single day because they don't, and I don't know what I don't see. Like, basically what I'm saying is we're driving by opportunities all day long that we don't realize until we get the knowledge, until we learn about it, then we got to go out and take action on it. But so 3 really simple examples that I can give, I've given them before, but I'll give them again, would be so the importance of knowing people, and then the importance of knowing knowledge. Okay, so like this example that I'm talking about now. So I sell landscape supplies, basically, which is just it's a silly thing. It's like it's so silly, but it is what it is. It's just, so it's important for me to know what the going rate is. Now, specifically with the boulders, I need to know what the price, what I can sell them for if I want to retail them and I want to hold on to them and sell them, mark it up more, or if I just want to quick buy them and sell them. Like, every time I buy them, I trade $100 for $200, or do I want to try to retail them and trade $100 for $500 type of a thing. Just depends how fast do I want to basically turn over my money. So I need to know where I can sell them, who I can sell them to. I have to have a network of people. I also have to have a network of people that want to sell them to me, or I have to be able to find those people. So the more you have to put the pieces together, and it's not just going on a load board and looking it up and everybody else has it on a platter for you. If you're just going on the load board and you're just saying, hey, give me my load, and then I want this much for it, or you're gonna complain because it only pays this much, you're not setting yourself up to optimize to the most. But it is easy and simple, and I'm not knocking the load boards or anything like that, but I'm just giving an example. If you have more negotiating power or more command over your destiny of whatever it is wherever you're trying to arrive at, right? So you need to know figure out the rates at what you want to buy. Obviously, sell the stuff for as high as you can, and then you want to purchase the stuff for the lowest possible price. But with the boulders, another thing that would help your profitability out is, let's say in the cities where I live, boulders are worth like $55 a ton retail, which is about what wholesale, which is about what they're worth. Well, if I can get boulders for $20 a ton, which I can, an hour and a half out of the cities, then what I need to do is I need to basically figure out, okay, do I have any clients an hour and a half east of the cities where I can get paid to go out, drop a load, and then take the rest of the day to load up a load of boulders. It's basically, so basically you're getting paid both directions, or you're kind of setting yourself to get a high paying load both ways. Is kind of the idea behind it. Now another idea is, I live in Minnesota, and Minnesotans have to deal with rust in Minnesota on cars and anything, whatever, because we get to use a lot of salt and weave on the roads, and then that rusts out the cars. Well, if there was somebody that wanted to go pick up a load of cars from California or Texas or somewhere where there isn't snow and ice and salt, then that would pay, people in Minnesota are willing to pay a premium for those vehicles. So if you were in the car transport business, something that would be fairly simple to do is to become a dealer, get your dealer's license, and then let's say that you worked for like a major carrier as a sub-hauler, which is the language that they use. If you have your own authority, they call you a sub-hauler. So basically, you could get a high-paying load going out to wherever with a load of their cars, and then on the way back you might want to pick up 3 or 4 cars to just low-key sell for yourself. So that's kind of the idea behind it. There's so many things that are very trucking heavy businesses, like the scrap industry is very trucking heavy, and that's like something where you could just have, a lot of scrappers have a it's kind of like basically a savings account. They just save up and then they start delivering all at once. But the main thing is that Chicago pays more for scrap metal than here in Minnesota, which it's about a one-way drive. It's like one-way drive. It's like I don't know, six or probably like 7 hours away. So is it worth driving there to deliver scrap metal? If you have your own, take advantage of your trucks. So that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about how that, basically give an example of why it's important to have connections, to know about things, and basically then exploit those things. And you can do, and like I said when I wasn't bashing the load boards, you can do all of this while still using the load boards. The way that my buddy and mentor Adam and me have talked about it many times before is trucking is about basically staying in business long enough to get a home run. And most of the time you're just grinding it out, turning a small profit. But then the more trucks you have, it puts the odds in your favor that you'll get more home runs more often. It also puts the, and the longer that you're in business, there's always a season in every business where it's slow and where it's not, So you just have to, and in trucking, there's just kind of a certain amount of money that a truck is supposed to make a day, a week, and a month. And you're always trying to push the limits, or the max amount that you can get out of a truck for what it's doing. But a lot of time, you're just getting base hits. You're profiting a little bit. You're staying in business. You're continuing, and then all of a sudden you'll get something that really pays really well, or you cash in on something or whatever. So that was pretty much it, guys. If you guys have any questions, I would answer them quick. But Sean Sloan, what's going on, Sean? What's going on, Broke? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, Bink. What's going on, Cash is King? Where are you at today, Cash? I'm gonna guess, let's see here. I'm just gonna go out and guess. You are in North Carolina. That's my guess. Sean, you're not from Cottage Grove, are you? Are you an acquaintance of mine? New Jersey. Oh, man. I don't know. How's New Jersey treating you today? Thanks for the thumbs up. If you would, give me a thumbs up. It doesn't cost anything. It is free. Sean, are you still in here? Wondering if you're my Cottage Grove homie. What's going on, Dirt Broke? You are blessed. I've been seeing the pictures of your grandkids and the trip. Good for you. Good for you. Thanks for the thumbs up. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to give it a second. If anyone has a question, otherwise I'm going to hop off. You're in a holding pattern. How long does it how long does it take to, it's just going to take like an hour or something to get a load, or you might have to wait a few hours? How does that work with over-the-road stuff, Cash? Man. Welcome to the video, guys. Just gonna answer some quick questions if anyone had anything. Otherwise, I'm here. It's gonna be a hot one today. Went outside and it was like I was swimming. Yeah, I guess it is early for a broker. They're probably just waking up right now, huh? Uh-oh, someone... I don't know what... Hold on here. Give me a second. Hold on.